So next what we're going to do is learn what's called the rolling bass line in the left hand. This is mainly for slow songs. So here's how we're going to do it. Our left hand, now if your hands aren't big enough to do this, that's fine. You can still roll it and it will still work just fine. So what I mean by that is we're going to take a C major chord in the right hand, and the left hand we're going to play a lower C, kind of over here, okay? And then what we're going to do is in the left hand, we're actually going to be playing these three notes, but not at the same time. We're going to roll them, okay? So you don't have to have big hands to do this. That's a common misconception. So we're going to play C. Let's say we were just on a C for like 4 notes. This works on any chord. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand and we're going to use it to kind of fill in that dead space and make it sound a little more interesting. So we're going to play left hand. Okay? So we're going to see, let me give you the sound and then I'll teach you. Okay? You hear what we're doing? Let me let you hear it on F. So what we're doing is we're playing the C, G, C in the left hand, okay? C, G, C. So the first note of the chord, the last note of the chord, the first note of the chord, C, G, C. And this is the rhythm. It's going together, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Together, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Now there's many different ways we could do this rhythm, but we're just going to use this as an example. So you can play around with this and invent your own sounds and rhythms as well. But left, left, so together, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. So you see how you don't have to have big hands to do this. You can just take and you can let go of that bottom note because you're holding down the sustain pedal when you do this. On the together, you can see my sustain pedal, if the sustain pedal shown on the screen is going down. Okay, so together, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. So it's low C and C chord together, and then G, C chord, G, C chord, G, C chord. Okay? For F, it would be the same thing, basically. Your fingers would do the same thing. So F, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Okay? And if you're fast enough, you can add another left, left after that. Okay, but together. So what I would recommend doing is just take this and play around with it for a little bit. Don't play anything in particular. Just take random chords, all your chords, or take some of the worship songs you've been working on, and you can do this. Okay? Now what if you're not on a chord long enough to do it that long? What if you're not on the chord for 4 beats, you're only on the chord for, let's say, 2 beats, okay? It still works. So let's do 2 beats on C, 2 beats on F, 2 beats on G, and then 2 beats on C. So C, F, G, C. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you just have time to do it basically one time in your left hand. But it still has a nice sound that just kind of fills the song up, right? Okay? So go back and add that to some of your worship songs. So for example, if you were working on When I Think About the Lord, you could add it in with those. You could play around with those. Now, once again, I'm going to caution you on the fraction chord. So if it is a fraction chord, here's the trick. Your left hand, what it's playing, has to match what your right hand is playing. Okay, so in other words, if you are going to a C, and then you're going to a C over E, no E in the bass, you need to make sure that whatever you're rolling in the left hand needs to match the notes that are in the right hand, okay? So technically, an E rolling bass line, if we're on an E minor, would be this. It would be E, B, E, okay, with an E minor. But if we're playing a C major chord in the right hand, there's no B note in my right hand. You see that? C major chord has no B note, it's just C, E, G. So I need to change, if I'm playing a fraction chord of C over E, and I need to make sure that it matches. If you don't quite get what I'm saying, that's totally fine, but it's something to be aware of. You'll know it when you do it wrong because it's probably going to sound bad to you. So you can be aware, like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Okay, so C over E would be played with E, C, E in the left hand, or if we're playing in the key of F, and I go to F over A, I need to make sure that my rolling notes over here match what notes are in my right hand. Okay, so A, F, A would be there. Okay, however, if I was playing an A minor chord, I have A, C, E. So in that case, I'm playing the notes that match with my right hand. Okay? You'll kind of catch the pattern of it. That's another way you can think about it. If you look at the pattern of it, the way this chord is shaped, if you played it all at one time, which your hand, if it's not big enough to do that, don't worry about trying to do it. I don't normally play this like this either. But basically, there's 3 notes and 2 notes apart, right? On the white notes at least. Okay? So that's generally the shape of them. Even D flat, E flat, they kind of have a similar shape. Do you see that? How they look? So that's another way that you can think of it and try to help yourself remember it. It may take you a while. It may be on a song per song basis. It may be something that you have to stop and think about. It may be something that you just need to practice ahead of time. But at least you're aware that this is something that you can use, and that this is a way that you can start implementing some more things in your left hand to make your playing sound a lot more interesting. So play around with it. If you hit some wrong notes, don't worry about it. Failure is the key to success. The more you fail, at least with music, so the more that you fail, the more that you're going to get better, the faster you're going to get better, okay? So just keep trying new stuff and have a good time. All right, God bless, and we'll see you back here. We're going to learn about suspended 2 chords in the next lesson, so super excited about that.